Hi there. I really wish I could have started this video on a more positive note or with something really exciting. But the more I read about the statistics around unemployment, especially retirement in the United States, my heart is filled with anguish because it doesn't really take much research. If you do a quick Google search around retirement or retirement savings, you will see the following headlines. More than 50% of the population in the United States nearing or at retirement age haven't saved enough for their retirement years. Or you will see headlines around or research around the lines of people can't afford to retire today in the US. And the COVID 19 pandemic just made things really terrible for a lot of people, for a lot of families. And as I think about all these things, um, I am led as a business person to come forward and hopefully and honestly I was literally in bed, and as I was thinking about this, I just jumped out of the bed and came straight here to do this recording to give some piece of advice or insight to people who might still have a little bit of time before they reach retirement, or those who are getting very close to retirement, in terms of changing small habits that can make substantial difference in their lives. So my advice is not, one of these things that a lot of people in social media or on YouTube are selling: ditch your 9 to 5 job and go to entrepreneurship, do this and do that, quick scheme to become wealthy. No, I do believe that hard work pays off. Diligence, discipline, persistence, building certain level of expertise and working diligently would provide the results you intend to achieve in life. And because of that, what I'm recommending, and I do recommend to all of my clients, friends, and people in my life, that everyone should have a side gig. And by having a side gig, you don't have to drop your 9 to 5 job. You don't have to quit your current employer. But you gotta have that side job or even jobs that provide you multiple streams of income. And with that additional source of income, the goal is not to increase your spending ability, or to increase your ability to spend money. So, as I was saying, the goal of these additional streams of income is not to give you more room to spend money or to buy new clothes or things, but rather is to provide you the ability to set money aside, to invest, to buy assets that can generate more income, or buy more assets, because assets are the key to building wealth. Assets are the key to create generational wealth. You can't rely solely on your income for the rest of your life. You got to buy asset. You have to, because your income doesn't grow at the same rate as inflation. Even your savings in a bank account today is earning less than 0.5% return. Inflation, as we speak, is close to 2%. That means you need to make at least 2% a year on your savings account, which is impossible today in the US, before you lose the purchasing power in real time. So start that side gig. That idea that has been boiling in your heart or mind, that inspiration you had, whether it's becoming a cook or building your art business, graphic design business, or even if you're a Uber or Lyft driver at some time, or if whatever you're doing, but do start a side gig. Do start a side gig and seek help from professionals, right? If you start a side gig with a good tax professional, you can build a strategy to help you save on paying taxes. And with that saving strategy, you can even set aside more money for your retirement, for investment, for buying assets, and so forth. Really, my people, I really want for us to take a second to seriously think about the next 10 years, right? This pandemic caught a lot of us in places where we felt hurt, we felt really broken, we felt very vulnerable. But the truth is, and if you've been following the news or read a little bit about science, this is not going to be the last pandemic. This is not going to be the last financial crisis, the last global instability. It's not in our lifetime. There will be many, and my question is, will the next pandemic or the next global recession find you in the same place you are today, between today to the next 5, 10 years? If you continue doing exactly what you've been doing in the last 3, 5 years, how your life will turn out if you continue in the same path. As an accountant, as a tax professional, as a business advisor, I believe it's my responsibility to start this conversation with you, to encourage you to build financial discipline, to get educated, to learn about personal finance, family finance, investments, taxes, to learn about retirement. Because a lot of people gave that power to financial planner, financial consultant, to others who are called specialists or expert, and gave them the ability, the power to make investment decisions on their behalf. No one, I will tell you frankly, nobody will ever look out for your family financial life, your family financial stability than yourself. Nobody will do that better than yourself. Unless you are paying them full time to do exactly that, which I doubt you are doing. So please, let's make the next 5, 10 years, 20 years to be years of focus, of discipline, of purposeful and driven action towards building a life that is going to help us be in a position where even if the next pandemic arrives, we will not be as vulnerable as we are today. Okay? So if you need help with any of the things we talked about here, feel free to connect. Feel free to text our phone number. Feel free to send us an email or visit our website. But one thing is clear, if this message resonated with you, I hope you take an action. It might not be to contact us directly. It might not even be to come and use our services. But find someone close to you. Find someone you trust that can help you make better decisions. Okay? We'll see you soon.